Now, this is something that I know a lot of people have been waiting for. The Sims 4 Discover University. So what's the big deal about this? Why is this on Bad Tech and Gaming? Well, it's a game, so that's why. But it's a huge update. They actually have 2 separate universities that are coming in, as well as a whole bunch of different updates that are coming in the game. So some of those updates, some are big, some are small. It obviously all about college life. So they have things like water pong, drink responsibly. They have everything from, well, I actually got a picture of it over here, bathroom stalls, which they have not had in The Sims 4 yet. So the fact that they're starting to add these little things in, I know it seems silly to those of you who may not play the game, but these are things that have actually been missed, that they've had The Sims 3 for forever now, I feel like. Also, if you look at this here, this lady, she has both eye and nose piercings. So a lot of different piercings coming into the game as well, which is just something that you haven't seen. The whole bar atmosphere, I think, is going to be kind of cool. And, of course, just it seems like one big party because, that's college. Let me see. There was a couple other things as well. Let me get out of this and go back to the actual Sims thing here. So they can... And the one thing that's cool about The Sims is you always get to choose how things are done, but it actually rewards you for one or the other. So they can study all night and complete their homework, or chill out, sleep in. They can activities like juice pong, juggling a soccer ball, and hanging out with roommates. Taking a break has never been fun or so fun. Plus, your sim can now join school organizations like robotics, debate, art, or even mysterious secret society. So those are all some things that haven't been there before that are going to make this a lot of fun and provide a lot of time. Deshaun says he loves The Sims, but provide a lot of time you can spend playing the game with stuff that you already currently have. It just adds on a whole nother experience that your sim goes throughout their life. And of course, you get a whole bunch of dorm room decor. Deshaun, everybody add me on Call of Duty. So yes, a lot of different really cool stuff there. I think are going to make a big difference in the actual university. I think it's cool that they actually have 2 separate universities instead of just one. Let me see if I can find... I can't find very much else for it. But what do you think about this as far as... I know you might not have a whole lot to say on something like The Sims 4. However, this is something that they've had in previous games for that. And that kind of brings up another topic as well. They're now adding in all the things that they've had in old games and starting to really put them into here, including... And I think they're also planning on coming out with a new game here shortly too, The Sims 5. But I think this is going to change the game and how it's played. But that's mostly what I have. Do you have any thoughts on this?
Yeah, it's been a while since I played the Sims games. I love the various Sims titles, right? Sim City. Used to like Sim Farm way back in the day. Probably dating myself a little bit. The Sims is a great game. I really enjoy playing that. In the past, I haven't played it in a while. This one here, the expansion pack. The release date officially mentioned is December 17th, so it's coming right up just before Christmas. But the Sims VIP says if we're looking at the history behind the releases for these expansion packs, right, the December 17th date is only going to be for the consoles. The PC version is probably going to come out quite a bit earlier, probably somewhere around November 15th or so. Yeah. So that's good. The other thing that's really interesting too is you're going to get a lot of this functionality. And the schools, by the way, it's not just 2 schools; they are rival schools. So if you're, that's kind of a cool twist that they put into it. But this whole expansion pack's only a little over 10 megs. That's tiny. So for those of you who do not have 2 terabyte drives on your Xbox, or maybe those of you who do and just have a lot of games, 10 megs, anyone can squeak that out of there. So it's good. I'm looking forward to it. The Sims 5, I'm also kind of looking forward to, because they're going to add even more features and looks like possibly an entire online feature where you can travel from world to world, see other people, use vehicles to get there, so you're not walking for 3 days trying to get to your neighbor. So that could be pretty cool too. I'm kind of excited to see how that works out.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see. I know one thing that I have always liked to do, and I never get to do really in The Sims 4, that's one reason why I didn't play it, is when you go through life, you get to go to college, you get to go do this thing before you start on your job. Like, I feel like in The Sims, you just kind of start off as a kid, teenager, and then you just kind of bam, right into life. But now you'll actually get to experience this time, go through these events, go through these clubs, go through these things that you haven't been able to go through in the past. And I think that's going to make a big difference in just, like I said, the longevity of you playing a game from a character from beginning of life to end of life, right? Like that's going to increase the overall amount of things that you've done with that character. And will bring a lot of fun into a game that's already pretty fun. Like, you know, being able to walk into stalls and cry your eyeballs out, it looks like on this particular one here. But
Right.
and I think that pretty much does it. Do you have anything else to say about The Sims 4? The vandalism. They get to vandalize things. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through trying to see if there's anything I missed on the little trailer that they released. And oh yeah, graduating, big deal. You actually get to graduate. You know, like that's something you never really get to do on The Sims. You never got to do that before. So,
yep. No, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing it, and I know that your wife is definitely going to look forward to it. So,
yeah,
looks like a good Christmas present on the way.
if she doesn't buy it herself.
Exactly.
And now for one of the most kind of interesting topics that we've decided to do on the channel, and that is Star Wars.